And see, some of us need to learn how to journal so that we can get off of our chest stuff that we need to get off of our chest and still maintain our integrity and our queenly and kingly position. Just because I grew up in the ghetto don't mean that I have to act ghetto. I just helped about 27 of y'all in the building. Oh, I grew up in the hood. I mean straight up hood. I grew up in the straight up hood. But just because I grew up in the hood and there's still a lot of hood on the inside of me, don't mean that I got to act all unseemly and come out and lose my couth because of the simple fact that I'm dealing with Negroes that don't understand who I am. And see, that's how some of y'all got to get. You got to get to a place where you say, no, you're the only reason why they're tripping because they don't understand who I am. Because if they really understood who I was, they would not be coming at me the way they came at me. See, because I'm a king's kid. I'm a part of the royal priesthood. I'm an heir. Y'all ain't helping me. I'm a joint heir. I understand who I am. I've been fearfully and wonderfully made. I ain't got time to be walking around here acting no fool and be tripping out with you and cussing and rolling in the floor and pulling my lace front back in no ponytail and pulling out my Vaseline, talking about you can let's see. Don't catch these paws. Don't catch these hands. I ain't got that kind of time to be catching no case. I ain't trying to catch no case. I am purposed of God. I can't stand him. He's a horrible father. I can't stand him. My baby daddy ain't no good. You picked him. No, don't be tripping now. Because you saw something good. Even if it wasn't for about a minute or so, you saw something good. Next point, preacher, preach. Get to your clothes, rub them, hair up, get your clothes. Record your thoughts, your feelings, your insights, watch this, and breakthroughs. Recording thoughts, feelings, insight, and breakthroughs are, watch this, invaluable markers for monitoring the healing process. Reading your journal provides encouragement and becomes your story. You want to see growth? Read about what you wrote about yourself. Write stuff. Go back and look at a couple years ago how you used to be. And then catch up and read about who you are now. If don't nobody need you should, after that, if you see what you did 2 years ago, and then you read about who you are now, you ought to take yourself out to dinner. Let folks say all they want to say about it. Say, see, no, you don't remember who I was, evidently, because who I was a couple years ago, you'd have said this, I'd have knocked you out. But because you said it now, and I got just a little bit of the Holy Ghost, I can just smile and say, you don't know me, you don't know me, you don't know me. Isaiah said it like this in Isaiah 30:8. Watch what he says. He says, go now, write it on tablets for them, inscribe it on scrolls, that for the days to come, it may be an everlasting witness. God said, write it out because I need you to have a witness of what I'm doing in your life, where I'm bringing you, where I'm taking you, that you are consistently progressing, that you are moving forward every day, that you are becoming a better individual. These are mile markers that are going to encourage you in your future. Point number 4, and I'm closing. You have to find freedom from the bondage of past pain and begin anew. Dealing with painful situations, beloved brothers and sisters, and dealing with painful experiences is painful, but it is critical to heal and to the hope of a promised future. Pain held captive in silence is pain never freed. Pain held captive in silence is pain never freed. Remember that pain expressed is pain released. Somebody need to tweet that. Now, if you're going to post anything on social media, pain held captive in silence is pain never freed. Acting like it never happened when it happened isn't freeing. And it doesn't mean that you're strong. It means that you are a powder keg. That you're allowing it to build up on the inside of you. And after a while, you are going to explode. Touch your neighbor almost for the last time and tell them, say, neighbor, free yourself from your pain. Free yourself. Express it. Share it. Show it. Stop walking around and acting like you Superman or Superwoman. You ain't got no S on your chest. You Clark Kent. You walk around here, it ain't bother me. Yes, it does. No, it ain't. I can prove it. Your blood pressure high. It ain't bother me. Yes, it is. I can prove it. Why? Your diabetes ain't regulated. I can prove it. Why? Your stress levels are through the roof. What are you doing? Release it. It happened. It happened. It happened. It happened. I know it hurt, but it happened. But can I tell you what even a greater blessing is? Even though it happened, God knew you could handle it. He never puts more on you than you can bear. If he never thought that you could handle it, he would not have allowed it to happen. Yes, they dropped you, but God specializes in taking those of us who have been dropped and broken and seemingly shattered. He possesses the ability to put our pieces back together again. You're not beyond repair. I'm going to say it again. I'm talking to somebody. You're not beyond repair. You're not beyond repair. He says, I still have you on my wheel. And I'm trying to work this clay out in you. And even though you've been marred, you're still in my hands. And even though it may be painful, me trying to get some of the stuff out of you that people have ascribed to you, Even though it may be hard, me trying to work out of you what they said about you, how they defined you, the things that they said that you would never be or become. You ain't the only one they wrote off. Can I tell you that everybody in here practically was written off? I remember them telling me, Marvin, you'll never be nothing. I remember, like yesterday, them telling me, you'll never amount to anything. You're never going to accomplish anything that you want to accomplish. I remember them telling me that because I was messing with drugs, that I was throwing away my future, and that my future was never going to be anything. But can I give you 2 words? But God. Maybe that ain't everybody. Matter of fact, that's what I'm probably going to preach for New Year's. Just touch somebody and say, but God. My life was a mess, but God. I was about to give up, but God. I almost threw in the towel, but God. You wrote me off, but God. God sent me here this month for the next, at least another 3 more weeks, I think. To say, Marvin, I need you to encourage them in the body to understand that it's time out for functioning. It's time to get healed. It's time out for just functioning. It's time to get healed. I'm going to say it one more time because y'all didn't get it. It's time out for functioning. It's time to get healed. Oh, my God.